The Mi 10 Lite is one of the most underrated phones for 2020. Why did I say so? Find out more inside. And by the way, I'm using the Mi 10 Lite right now to take this video. Hi, I'm Mitch002 of Xiaomi Review. Join me as I explore the Mi 10 Lite 5G. So guys, before we proceed with our review, let me thank Banggood for sponsoring this phone. For everything gadget that you need, go and check out Banggood. Downloadable from your Google Play Store or your Apple App Store. Check them out, banggood.com. I've been using this phone for quite a month already and I'm really impressed with its specs, its performance. Right now, I'll be giving you 5 reasons why you should consider this phone as your next daily driver. There's not a lot of Xiaomi phones that supports 5G in a global version. To cap it off, the Mi 10 Pro, the Mi 10, and nothing else. This one, the Mi 10 Lite 5G, is one of the cheapest Xiaomi that has the 5G connection. And it's global ready. It has N1 connection, N3, N7, N28, N77, and N78. Unlike the one from China, it's just N78. Remember the time when the first LTE came around and there was so many confusion around what's gonna work in your country or what's not gonna work. There's the FDD LTE, there's the TDD LTE. It's really confusing. Right now, it's probably the same in the 5G. Those bands N1, N2, N3, and whatever it is, it's so confusing. And yet, 5G is not readily available yet in my home country. I don't know about yours, but what I can say is that it's future-proof. The second reason is the main camera. It has a 40MP main shooter coupled with the 8MP ultra-wide sensor. Then, of course, there's the 2MP depth sensor and the 2MP macro lens. Despite it's just 48MP, it captures great photos, like this one. Taking a quick selfie like this one, I look great. Check it out. Now, the third reason why I highly recommend this phone is that it's very light. It only weighs 192 grams. Imagine, it's so light on the pocket. The last time I held a phone this light is probably the Mi 5. That was ages ago, and yeah, I really like something light in my pocket, and this one really captivates my heart, the weight of the phone. The fourth reason is that it sports the Qualcomm Snapdragon 765G. This is a gaming processor and probably the highest among the 7 series. Normally we see the Snapdragon 720G and the 730G, which is very prominent in Xiaomi phones. There is the Redmi Note 9S and there is the Mi Note 10 Lite sporting these two processors. But they are not as powerful as this one. And the Snapdragon 765G is a performer both in multitasking, in gaming, and of course for daily use. And it's very battery efficient. After using for quite a month, I can say this one lasts me throughout the day for normal texting, for normal browsing, watching YouTube, play a little casual game. At the end of the day, I still have roughly 35% of battery after a day of use. Isn't that great? And the fifth reason why I like this phone is that it's cheap. The price is very budget friendly. For only 15,700 pesos for the 6GB of RAM, 64GB storage variant, I can say playing around $320, it's really pocket friendly. And it's readily available at Banggood, and you can really check the description box below. I'll post everything where you can buy this, the color variant. And speaking of the color variant, it came in 3 colors: Aurora Blue, Space Gray, and Dream White. Now this phone can take very steady videos, and I'll show it to you here. One of the main things I look inside a phone is the camera. The camera is really a performer. I don't mind if it's just a 48 MP, a 32 MP, a 64 MP, even if it's not 108 MP, as long as it takes good photos, I'm okay with it. I'm always after nice photos, the one that is crisp, good quality, and very, very realistic. Now, this phone also comes with a 4160 mAh battery, which is not that big. That's probably the only reason that I don't like about this phone is the small battery, but it can charge up to 20 watts. Based on my rating, it rates up to 22 watts of fast charging, which is not bad for Snapdragon 765G. It can charge faster, but of course, Xiaomi has to limit it because of its price. Now, checking the in-screen fingerprint scanner, it's really fast. That one I can say it's really freaking fast. And this phone ships with the MIUI 12. I've been using MIUI since MIUI 4 and 5. Right now, it's already on the 12th iteration, and I can say this one probably is the best MIUI ROM ever. The animation, the effects, and of course, the easy-to-use function on this phone. Now, let's check a little gaming on this phone. I've been playing NBA 2K20 for quite a month already, almost daily on this phone, and I can say gaming is nice, the graphic is nice, the AMOLED displays is really crisp, and playing this game, I can say it's loud. The loudspeaker is firing out quite loud, and yeah, check this out.
Pocket six. It's stolen by Curry. Pushing it up. Oh, here's Lowry. Outside Lowry. It's stolen by Green. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That's his.
Can you hear the commentator? It's pretty loud. I unplugged my microphone and just recorded using the native microphone. So right now, I'll just show you some benchmark that I'm proud of. The Mi 10 Lite 5G has a 322,000 points, which is probably can match that of the Snapdragon 845 back then. It has flagship like powers, playing all the games like Mobile Legends, PUBG, Call of Duty, Hungry Sharks. Every single game that I mentioned runs smoothly on this phone. Now, before we conclude everything, let's just check what's inside this box. So it has a black box similar to that of the Mi Note 10 and the Mi Note 10 Lite and the Mi 10 Pro 5G. Inside this small box, you have the SIM ejector tool. Then we have the user manual, the soft jelly case, the charging cable, USB Type-C, and your 22.5 watts charging brick. Now guys, what can you say about this phone, the Mi 10 Lite 5G? I'm quite impressed with this one. Like I told you, I've been using it for a month and as my daily driver, and I'm quite impressed taking a lot of photos, taking a lot of videos, and non-stop posting on social media, the photos that I've taken of this one. It's really good stuff. The only problem is it's not being recognized as one of the good phones out there. And if you're going to ask me if I will continue using this as my daily driver, my answer is yes. Definitely a big yes. Now guys, if you want me to review on something that you want from Xiaomi, comment on the comment section below and let me hear you out. Once again, I want to thank our friends from Banggood for sponsoring this phone for us to review. And really, I can tell you it's one of the underrated phones for this year. So don't forget to subscribe, hit that bell icon so you don't miss any of my future review here at Xiaomi Review. And check out awesome deals from their sale this September. And I'm Mitch 002 and I'll catch you on my next video.